What could this be? Oh, what is up, everybody? Welcome to J2N. Not only that, but welcome to something different. No, this is not a grown man autistically screeching over boring Pokemon cards, and no, it's not a couple giving their opinion on a movie that nobody cares about and the poorest quality possible. No, this is something much more original, never been done on YouTube before. This is gameplay. I'm excited at the very least. Today we are playing Hyper Light Drifter. This is a game that I got a while ago, never got around to playing too much. I figured this was the perfect opportunity to do so. Let's dive right in. I'm gonna start a new game. Of course we're doing standard, I ain't no pussy. Let's name us, let's do... Let us do Trombi, a brave warrior. Alright, now I'm gonna sit back for a minute and let you guys just enjoy, this plot dump. Did you get all that? You guys understand the plot of the game, what we're doing, right? It's alright if you didn't. It's basically what went on in the beginning. So there's this world, as you can see. and there's a giant vagina in the middle of the world. Goes down to the depths of hell, basically. All right. And when the four animals in the four corners of the earth, when they light up, well, that's when the dog is awakened, that black dog that you should have seen. Not only does the dog awaken, but a giant beam shoots out from the vagina, almost like a climax, and just destroys the world. So someone did that. I assume you're gonna play through the game. I haven't played through much of the game. I assume you're playing through the game to find out who caused the climax, and you're going to destroy them. So that happened, and dead bodies just everywhere. As you could see, the only thing that was left was giant George Costanzas from Seinfeld. They were roaming the earth. And then the main character, you, went on top of a cliff, and you were confronted by all the George Costanzas, and them just like looking at you caused them to rust away, probably because you're so basic. They just withered away. Now they're gone. So like you're done. It's just you now. You met the dog that was awakened at the climax. You know, he looks over into the distance. You decide to follow him. You approach this little watery lake, and a giant elevator rises from the ground. And the dog's like, we got to take the elevator to hell. And naturally you're like, well, why can't we take the stairway to heaven? It's right over there. And the dog walks in the elevator, so you figure, let's just follow him. So you take that elevator to hell. You encounter the black goop. Because in case you didn't know, everyone, hell is personal. You always, it's, when you go to hell, you experience your worst nightmare over an entire eternity, a lifetime. Like if I were to go to hell, I would just have spiders dumped on top of me by greasy, sweaty men. Just buckets of spiders pouring on me. So this guy, you learn, is actually afraid of tar. This dude has never shingled a roof in his life because he can't stand the sight of tar. So his personal hell is tar and tar monsters, and that's what he has to struggle with every day. So the story picks up, you know, it's the apocalypse, the climax of the world vagina happened. We're tracking down whoever caused the climax, all while battling our deep fear of tar. So that's where we're at. We're diving right into this today. I am super pumped. First of all, I love pixel games. Like that intro, I could watch it a million times and not get tired of it, just because of how stunningly beautiful the pixel art is. And the music, the ambient music that flows through this whole game is just astounding. And I'm really glad that I have this new gameplay segment as an excuse to just play through as much of this game as I can. I'm not sure how far that I'll be able to make it, because I am notoriously bad at games. But I think my goal, at least for this series, is to get past the first, maybe even the second boss. So I have played through a bit of this game. I kind of know the controls. You know, we're taking the elevator to hell broke, so we got to take these little mini elevators with the help of our the pencil. And a little known fact that I'm not sure if you guys know, this guy that's following us around is actually brothers of the paperclip guy from Word. You know, it used to be the pencil and paperclip duo. He was, of course, canned, so they brought him back for this game as a little nod, which I think is just adorable. Oh, he's gonna help. Let's kill them. These are all beasts that crawled out of the big climax. You could say that they are the STDs of the climax. You know, the sensually trained spotting divas. That makes sense, right? Sure it does. Gotta hit this thing, make a bridge appear. That's just how this world works. Press Y to ping the HUD. So we ping the HUD, that brings up our health, our health packs amount, everything like that. You're not going to see it much in this episode, because of course this is supposed to be the tutorial, but when we really start diving into the game, there are secrets everywhere. And I mean everywhere. Search his dead body. We get his little blaster, his little gun, makes it go, shoots little pink bullets, activates bridges from afar. You also learn every time, well, it says it right here, when you hit an enemy or any object, it charges your gun, which is really cool. There's no need for ammo. Just breaking stuff charges your gun. I'm so good at aiming. Oh! There's a little spider. Looks like this game is, pulling a little bit of a psychological horror. It knows what you're afraid of and sends that, since this, of course, supposed to be a personal hell. I guess I'll also be battling, spiders. Boop. He's dead. Oh! Look at that! I'm an idiot. So, question for you guys. How many of you have played this game? And, what are your guys' thoughts on it? You know, even if you haven't played the game, from what you're seeing right now, are you interested in it? Do you want to see me continue this? There's a little robot. This is a mini George Costanza, but of course no George Costanzas were safe. So I'm gonna go back this way, jump up here, activate this thing, and now we got ourselves a bridge. I pray to God this turns out well. I'm actually very tired, and you might be asking, well, why? You know, you're just sitting in front of here playing a game. How dare you be tired? You're not working a 9-to-5 shift. And let me tell you, I think this is the 5th or 6th recording I've done today. Just because of how inexperienced I am at this kind of thing. You know, I just got this microphone I ordered off Amazon. I just got some streaming software, and it's a lot more complicated than I thought it would be. Oh, here's a nice expository shot. That is the Golden City. Not sure what it's called. I'm not sure if they have a name for it, but you can see that right above the city is actually Skyloft from Zelda Skyward Sword. So just, you know, references abound here. I'm sure that eventually we'll get to see that. We might even meet Link. Be a pretty cool cameo. So let's move away from there. So I configured the settings for the streaming software, and I thought, you know, I'm doing okay. So I did a test run, and this game just lagged. And I mean lagged. It looked awful. Like, unplayable, unwatchable. You always cough up blood when you're reaching a new story segment. I think that's supposed to represent the menstrual cycle, considering this whole game is based around the world vagina. So sort of as a punishment to all the survivors of the Great Climax, all characters must have a menstrual cycle. And for guys, of course, we don't have a vagina, so we cough blood out of our mouths. At least that's what I'm getting from it. This guy's menstrual cycle's getting so bad, oh. There's this demon, that's the tar monster confronting him. And we're knocked out cold. So I think I figured out what the problem with the streaming, the lag was. And then suddenly it wouldn't record. I would hit record, it would record for like 5 seconds, and then it would crash. It'd be like, we cannot stream as requested. And I was like, well, what the heck? And I thought maybe it's just the game I'm playing. So I switched over to Batman, because I thought, hey, I can play Batman, and that'll be fun. Exact same problems. And then the lag was even worse because of how graphically demanding a game like that is. So just that whole thing was a wreck. I think I started doing that around noon, and I'm recording at 3:30, so... Yeah, just to give you guys an idea of what it's like. I noticed, too, this game has the same bed physics as Pokemon. Not newer Pokemon, but I'm talking like the originals, like Fire Red and Leaf Green, where you could just kind of walk to a bed and, hey, look, I'm sleeping, because of the forced perspective. So, you got nods to Zelda, you got nods to Pokemon, there's just a lot of nerdy stuff, you know? Turn off the lights, look at that mirror. Oh, I can break the mirror? I've never been a dick like that. I can break the mirror, that's cool. Alright, here's some more plot for you. Let's take a look at that. In case you guys didn't catch it, didn't understand that, let me break it down for you. So basically, we're starting over at the left, right? You've got the pink and blue diamond. That is actually a baseball diamond. And of course, you know in baseball there are 4 bases. In this game, they're represented by the pink triangles. So to win this game, to find the creator of the Great Climax, you have to steal all 4 bases. And once you do that, the guy will show up, I guess. You know? I know what I'm talking about, guys. Let's step outside. Let's see what the world has to offer us. These are some bright colors. Let's scan this. Dope. So that is a teleporter pad. That nets us right there. Anytime we find any more teleporter pads, we can always warp right back here. This is the central HUD. Of course, there is the baseball diamond that was talked about. You bring all 4 bases from the 4 corners. Put them right there. You have a nice old game of baseball, of course. Creator of the Climax, he loves baseball, so he's going to want to join in on your game. You got it. You can't use your weapon or anything in here. Your guy's just like, no. So you got a Skeleman. Oh, yeah, I agree. And from here, we've got a pretty open-ended game. That's a nice doggo. I'm not going to mess around with the HUD too much right now because there's not much you can do. I mean, there are shops and stuff where you can upgrade, but you need to go out into the world and find coins and stuff in order to upgrade. So, I'm going to skip on to that. The first land that I will explore, I guess we'll go up. And we'll see what this whole thing's about. Tree. Another tree. Wow. 3 trees. I gotta tell you, man, this game is great. I think we have done plenty of exploring for the day. 3 trees. What an incredible find. Jesus. Wow. Fuck, dude. 3 trees. I'm gonna leave it here. I feel like we did plenty of exploring today. Had tons of fun today. If you would like to see more, please remember to leave a like, even subscribe. That would be much appreciated. Leave a comment below. Let me know about your thoughts on the game so far. If you played the game, of course, no spoiling it, because why bother? I already spoiled it. I already told you everything that's going on. But let me know if you'd like to see more, and as well as any other games I should play in the future. I know I definitely want to make this a regular thing, so yeah. I lost my train of thought. Ain't that a great thing? I hope you all have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow for Poke Friday, Monday for Movie Monday, and any other day that Jasmine or I decide to do more gameplay. We don't have a set schedule for that yet. So